let's start this up. What I want to do is go over to OBS, go down over here. There, be at the bottom there. Okay. Gotta time this good. I didn't time it too good. It's fine, don't worry about it. It'll pop up. The game will pop up. Hold on. I also gotta do something. I'm going to see if it would be at all possible for me to record this at the same time, so I'm going to go ahead and start recording now. If there is big lag, I will stop it, and if it happens during gameplay, like near the beginning, we will start over, but hopefully that won't be needed. Hooray! So hey, hi, hello. This is Rad, and we're going to play Aviary Attorney. But yes, this is what this game looks like. It looks like Renaissance art. Probably a bit more advanced than Renaissance art, but it's got that kind of flavor to it. We're gonna start from the very beginning. What an amazing time. Oh shit, and let's move that out of the way. First of all, Hatoful boyfriend is not cursed. Secondly, don't be like that. What have you done? Act 1. A cat with claws. It's midday it's midday already. Where on earth is that featherhead? Well, well, well. Look who finally decided to get up. Haven't you heard what they say about the early bird, Falcon? Yeah, he's Falcon because Phoenix. Look, it's a thing. It's Sparrow Sun. This is not a Japanese game. It wouldn't be Sparrow-san. Anyways. Ugh, too early for worms. Past the cabinet. Oh, I don't know how to fucking pronounce that. And also that's probably cabaret. I think. Words. What are words? What is this word, specifically? I don't know what that fucking thing is. Savignon? Savignon? It's probably French. There'll be time for that later. We have some business to handle first. Cabernet Sauvignon. Well, it's probably yeah. Business? Letter. A letter arrived while you were sleeping. I haven't opened it yet. It's probably just more junk mail. Go ahead, Sparrowson. You may have the honors. Alright. Dear Monsieur Falcon, I'm writing to you today because my daughter, is it supposed to be Dame or Dame? Oof. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be fucking rough because I know this is gonna be a lot of French. And if there's any fucking language that I'm not good at pronouncing real good, it's French. Anyways, I'm gonna go with Dame. Dame. Yeah, I was thinking it'd probably be Dame, but yeah, it's weird. You never know. I never know. Caterline has been arrested for a crime she did not commit. She's being held in in Las. Look. Oh no. Oh no. My balls are completely out on stream today. This is maybe a bad idea. Concierge. Oh man. Oh man. In prison on the charge of murder. I don't have French rad. There is no French rad. The closest thing to a French rad is Raocow, and Raocow's all the way in fucking Canada. He can't help me. I don't even know Raocow. I just know of Raocow. Actually, I know somebody in Canada, but I don't know if she's, like, French-Canadian or knows anything about French. I don't believe so, though. No, I don't know about my French clone. I have to kill him now. Anyways, on charge for murder, no less. Her trial is in 3 days' time. Oh, good. We're still working on Phoenix Wright rules. I would be greatly in your debt if you would offer her your legal aid. Yours sincerely. Oh, Jesus. Segnier per tier Toyar. Demiao. Oh, fucking. I didn't know if that was a threat. That seemed like a threat. Okay, so Senor Perta de Miao. Yeah, of course it's de Miao, of the de Miao estate. Thank you, KV. Big assists. Well, this is quite something. I know! Your first serious client in months. No, not that. The de Miao estate is well known for its exuberant wealth. Even if we cannot do much for Dame Caterline, his lordship would still reward us handsomely for our efforts. Well, so I suppose you intend on defending Dame Caterline in courts? Of course. Of course, it would be foolish to let such a good opportunity slip through our feathers. Grab your coat, Sparrison. We're going to find our kitty client at at prison. Excellent. My derriere was getting tired from all this sitting around. Oh, but I better file away. No, still not gonna say it. It's too much. It's too much. I don't even know how to say those, like, words that you've made. Like, those, some of those are fine. To her, not so much. I guess it's supposed to be like jury? Oh shit. This is... Yeah, you pronounce it like Germa, of course. Makes sense. Pertier's letter. What the fuck do you mean that it's halfway between J and sh? The fuck? What the fuck do you mean it's between J and sh? I guess it's like ch. Ch. Actually, it's fine. Has been added to the evidence folder. You may access the evidence folder at any time by clicking the suitcase symbol, like so. Just like that. It's really nice. Ah! Nearly forgot my wallet. I wouldn't want to lose that. Again. I recall you losing it at the New Year's party and at Christmas. Yes, alright. No need to make a list. Falcon has picked up his wallet. It has 20 Francis, I guess. You may see how much money he is carrying at any time by clicking on the wallet icon. Francs. Fair enough. Let's make a move. Welcome to the map screen. From here, you can travel to any listed area by clicking on a location name or a location node. Areas marked with a clock symbol take a whole day to visit. Areas with no symbol can be visited freely. I didn't know that it was... Well, actually, no. I did know that it was, like, mostly French. But it's not like it has any less worth because it has French in it. It just means that I can't say half of the fucking words going on in it. It's not my fault. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the cold foyer of the prison. Sullen-faced guards and visitors linger beneath the medieval archways. Ah, the prison. They say this is the finest prison in the whole of France. The outer walls are impenetrable, the cells are spotless, the guards all well-mannered. What do you want? Good day, monsieur. I am here to see Dame Caroline de Miao. I am due to represent her in court. Oh, you're a lawyer, huh? Fine, fine. Follow me. Well, what are you waiting for? Keep up. Oh boy. Yeah, I was just gonna have my friends pop up whenever they're playing a fucking video game. Don't worry about that. Unfortunately, this game doesn't actually work with game capture, which would take out that problem. But yeah, it doesn't actually work with that, so I have to use window capture instead. It's fucked up. Oh well. My papa hasn't forgotten about me, has he? Dame Caroline de Miao, I presume? You've arrived! The fantastic lawyer, Monsieur... Monsieur? Falcon. And his petite assistant, Sparrowson. Milady is acknowledgeable. Is knowledgeable. Not acknowledgeable, but also acknowledgeable. Don't talk like that, Sparrowson. Sorry. Monsieur. Thank you. Monsieur. Yeah, fair enough. My papa told me that he would only hire the best lawyers in town. I'm flattered. But they weren't available in such short notice, so he hired the first people in the address dictionary. Oh. You see, Falcon? I told you listing under Aviary attorney would pay off. Let's get down to business. Dame Cataline, could you fill us in on some details? Your father's letter was a little brief. I can do my best. What is it that you wanted to know? What happened on the night of the murder? What exactly happened on the night of the murder? Oh, let me think. It was a Friday evening. Me and my papa had arrived at it's Chete? Or I think it's Chete. That's a Criniere? Chateau. Hello! Hey. I'm glad that I have all this fucking assists going on here. I'm gonna need it. The home of the great Baron, Raggio? Ragiul. Words. You just you just gave me 3 different. Well, no, that's only 2. Never mind. God, I fucking hate French. I hate French so much. Cannot stand it. Anyways, my papa spent all evening talking to, I got it. It's perfectly fine. Monsieur Granwy? Something like that? And the Baron about business stuff. Business stuff? Well, the 3 of them own a railway. Yeah, okay, yay! Yay, I got one! The 3 of them own a railway company together. So, all through dinner, they were talking about company shares and investments and... but I don't really understand most of it. But after dinner, this man with a camera took our photograph. That was a whole lot more fun. Sorry, man with a what took your what? Camera! It's a very new gadget. A tiny bug sits in the box in a little... with a little paintbrush and paints your picture very fast. In 10 minutes, poof! You have a perfect picture. Wow, technology is amazing. I don't think the lady's explanation is right, Sparrowson. Pshaw. Let me believe. Still, the camera sounds like a very special device. I'll make a note of it. Please continue, Dame Cataline. So, after we had the photograph, I went into the garden to get some air, and that's when I found the body of me. I will fucking remember. Eventually, I will remember how to pronounce things, Monsieur. Monsieur. Grenouille. He was all ripped open. A housemaid saw me standing over the froggy, not foggy. Don't be like that. I'm trying here. I'm trying. You can do that off stream. It's not gonna work super good right now. Anyways, saw me standing over the froggy it's okay. It's okay. It's hard. I'm trying. I'm trying here. The problem is that when I'm doing something like this and I'm multitasking and thinking about several things at once, it's hard for me to, like, be cognitive of the thing that I'm trying to focus on, which is pronunciations of languages that I don't know. So, all of you are going to have to live with me on that. But fucking now I'm on tilt. I'm on tilt as well. This is a big mistake. I'm sweating. Monsieur, and called for help. And then the police arrived. See, I'm glad that we have the Canadians in the chat to help out. At least 2 Canadians are here. At least. Before I could say anything, I ended up here. It was such a blur. It must have been terrifying. It wasn't so bad. My papa taught me how to be a brave cat. Was there something else you wanted to ask? Monsieur Falcon? What do you mean, fake? Who else was there in the evening? Monsieur. 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 Monsieur? Monsieur. Monsieur. Oh yeah, Quebec is fake. I'll get it eventually, Monsieur. Monsieur. That's probably close enough. Dame Cataline, who attended the banquet that evening? Now I can't even. Well, no, that's nothing new. That's the bigger problem, is that I could barely speak English before. Can't speak English, can't speak French. All I can do is mumble and say expletives. Well, there was me and my papa. My dearest madame couldn't make it. Maman? I said madame, but it's not, that wasn't it. Maman. Maman? Anyways, couldn't make it. And then there was Baron Rogul. It's actually probably, yeah, Rorgul, because I know who that is. And it is a lion type person who hosted the dinner, and his housemaid, Rorgel. Okay, Rorgel. But it's probably still, like, yeah, it's Rorgel because lion. And also because it's close to Regal. The Phoenix Wright pun names are still here, so it's close enough to Regal to count, sort of. Anyways, Coline. Corline? Unsure. I think she was called. Of course, there was Monsieur Granry. Well, until, you know, he died. And there was Monsieur Robitio? Don Robinio. De Robinio. The man with the camera. But he was only there for a little while. I think that was all. Was there anyone else that you wanted? Well, was there anything else that you wanted to ask? Did you see anything suspicious? Dame Cataline, did you see anything suspicious that evening? Suspicious? Like, maybe a guy lurking in the shadows, or, a bloodied murder weapon. Monsieur Falcon, I do believe you are looking for an easy answer. You got me. I did not see anything, I'm afraid. That evening was very normal. The food was delicious, the conversation was boring. It was all very ordinary until the incident. I see. Wait, Falcon, you missed something of huge importance. I did? Dame Cataline, you said the food was delicious. But you didn't say what food it was. You and your damn stomach. Let me see. We had poached red herring to start. Oh. Because... To start. Garnished with garlic butter. Go on. A marbled steak, served perfectly bloody rare. Glorious! Falcon, write this down. What? This can't possibly be relevant to the case. Write it all down, please. For me. Fine, fine. Red herring has been added to your evidence folder. Great. I'm sure that it will come in a lot of handy. Bloody rare steak has been added to your evidence folder. Sparrison, remind me not to let you talk to clients on an empty stomach. Come to think of it, I did find it a little strange that we weren't given any cutlery. No cutlery? Even for the steak? Nope. You would think that the great Baron of Chateau... Chateau... Chenier? Again, I'm so new to this. Would have glorious silverware, but there was none to be seen. That is a little peculiar, even. Chateau. Right. I don't know why I keep on saying chateau when I was already... Well, no, I know why. Because I have no brain. Crinair. Okay. Or Crineary. There we go. That's the actual... I say that's the actual, but I don't actually know. Was there anything else you wanted to know, Monsieur Falcon? No, I think that will be all. So, what's the plan now, Falcon? The way I see it, we have 2 tasks. We should head to Chateau Crineary. Oh, okay. Crinear. There we go. And try and see the scene of the murder for ourselves. We should try and track down the supposed photographer, Oof. Okay, yeah, so Crinear. Alright, got it. Crinear. It's okay, I got it. Got it. Perfect. Don't worry, I got this. I'm going to say everything perfectly the first time from now on. Monsieur Robito de Robinio. Amazing. Two days for 2 tasks? Seems doable. It's, well... well... 2 tasks for 2... Well, 2 days for 2 tasks seems doable. But we should get... we should get head back... Ooh. Okay, that one's not my fault. That one's just weird sentence structure. We should head back and get some rest first. We have a lot of work to get ahead a lot of work ahead of us. Now that was my fault. Now I'm doing bad. Wait, Monsieur Falcon. Before you go. Actually, it's probably pronounced Falcon. I would think. Just to go with the rest of the pronunciations. It's probably not just straight Falcon. It's probably Falcon. Anyways, you believe my story, don't you? I believe in justice. Dame Caroline, I believe that a fair trial can draw the truth from any situation. I believe in justice. That's good to hear. See, that's the actual way of doing things. Thank you. Now it's over for all of you. You're not wrong, Falcon, but that's not what the lady needed to hear. You might want to work on being less of a... how do I put it? Fills the putty. Alright, that's even better. Alright. Now all of you have to live with this. If serving justice makes me a fills the putty, then I'll wear that title proudly. Dame Caroline, Monsieur Grenry, Baron Ro... Rog... Rog... Rogel. Got it. These names are all getting a bit confusing, aren't they? Yeah. Thanks, game developer. Thanks for putting your game in fucking French. Not particularly. Well, it is for me. I'm gonna start compiling a Facebook so that I can keep track of who everyone is. A what? A Facebook. A collection of people's names, pictures, and descriptions in one easy-to-carry catalog. I think I understand. The name could use a bit of work, though. Sparrow has started compiling a Facebook. Look. It's all of them. Even the dead guy. You can access a list of people that you have met at any time by clicking the book symbol. Let's make a move. It's a new day. Yes, it is. Thank you for saving automatically when we do a new day thing. We can make a quick save at any time by selecting save and quit from the pause menu, just like your good old fucking Phoenix Wright. Now you too can spam the fuck out of a trial that you don't understand. Just cheese it out. You can access the pause menu by clicking the cog symbol that is up here in the upper left corner, or by pressing the escape key. Let's get over to... should I... I actually don't know where I should go first, but I feel like I should check out over here first. Falcon and Sparrowson enter the courtyard outside of the Chateau Connier. That was probably the closest one yet. People with dirty clothes and gaunt faces linger around the building's shadows. Excusez-moi, Monsieur. I probably got that one a bit closer. I don't mind to be a pain, but my little girl and I are sick and starving, see? I don't suppose you'd happen to have any spare change? You have 20 francs in your wallet. What will you do? Give 10 francs. There you go. Stay safe, madame. Oh, wow! Bless you, monsieur. Bless you. That was pretty generous of you, Falcon. I'm very disconcerting. Like, not disconcerting. I'm disconcerted with Spurson's big human hands. Don't like that. Don't like them. Times are tough. Making sure a mother and child can make it through the last of winter is the least I can do. My voice doesn't go high enough to do a Miss Piggy voice. Can't do it. I promise it will sound like the worst thing ever. But what am I doing standing here moralizing? Come on, Sparrowson. We've got business to attend to. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the pristine wood-paneled foyer of the Chateau Connier. Whoa, look at this place. What a mansion. Baron Rogel must be loaded. more than loaded. When it comes to lucrative investments, the Baron is a legend. Factories, chocolate shops, hotels, railroads. The Baron owns a little bit of everything this side of the Sene. Gonna go with that one. Is he here right now? Yes, the smug-looking chap with the impressive mane. But we must approach a man of his status with tact and finesse. With the sane. Okay. Hey, Baron! We'd like a word. How's that? Sparrowson, you have the finesse of an inebriated warthog. You can thank me later. I think I got his attention. Did I hear my name? Great Lord... Bleh. I was about to say Great Lord Baron. Going back into fucking Gaim headspace there. Don't want to be there. That's all suffering. Great Baron Rogel. Property owner extraordinaire at your service. And who might you fellers be? Fellers? Fellers? Fellows be. More investigators. No, we're attorneys. Not quite. I am a private attorney, J.J. Falcon. Because like, it's JJ. It's cute. It's not exactly Phoenix Wright, and it's not exactly Apollo Justice, but it's JJ Falcon. It's great. And this is my associate, Sparrowson. Lawyers, you know, you aren't the first to have passed through here today. Oh? Yes. This jumpy, twitchy fellow came by this morning. Asked a bunch of questions and hopped away before he heard the answers. Most curious. Do you know who he Do you know who he was, Sparrowson? Perhaps. I have a hunch. Hunch. We'll be seeing him at the trial. A friend of yours? Something like that. So, what may I do for you, monsieur? We're doing some research for Monsieur Grenry, the frog who was killed here on Friday evening. Of course. What a tragedy. He was a good friend and a loyal business partner. I suppose you messieurs will be wanting to see the crime scene for yourself? Actually, yes, that would be fantastic. Well, be my guest. You will find the garden where the murder occurred through the back doors. You may also be interested in the lounge of the second floor. Third door to the right. That would be where we gathered for a group photo prior to the... unfortunate incident. Oh, can we see the finished photograph? I'm afraid not. It is to my understanding that the photograph must be developed before it can be viewed. It's a slow process. My own copy of the photograph is to be delivered in 3 days' time. That's no good to us. The trial may be over by then. Nevertheless, we appreciate your hospitality. Thank you, Baron. It's no trouble at all. I'll be here to see you out when you're done with your investigation. So where shall we go first? Let's go to the garden. Dame Caroline said that she found Monsieur Grenry so bad at this. on the stairs by the fountain, so this must be the very spot where the murder took place. Hey Falcon, the crime scene investigation thing. The crime scene investigation thing? Yeah, you know, the thing where you get all the eagle-eyed and analyze every object in excruciating detail. You mean search for evidence? Yeah, do that. It's not a bad suggestion. It wouldn't be the first time that the Parisian police have missed something right under their noses. In investigation mode, you are free to examine the scenery of the room. Click an item of interest, and Falcon will examine it in closer detail. When you have had enough, or when you can find nothing else to examine, click the X in the top right corner. Select an area to investigate. So, gladly enough, unlike Phoenix Wright or any of the other games in the series, the main thing here is that you're able to investigate scenes, and they have nice little cursors over them so that you don't, like, miss anything. So, like, you can just fucking zoom around the screen and know which is fucking important and what isn't. So let's, first of all, check out this big fucking fountain. This fountain is finely crafted. It's solid carved marble. That can't have been cheap. I see nothing but water at the bottom of the lower basin. It's a shame we can't see inside the upper basin from here. That would be a perfect place to quickly stash a murder weapon. That's actually not a terrible line of reasoning. We ought to wade in to take a closer look just to be sure. Yes, I suppose we should. Oh, I apologize. I wasn't being direct enough. What I meant to say is, Sparrowson, go wade in the fountain and take a closer look inside the upper basin. Me? No way! If you want to go wading, do it yourself. I'm a respectable lawyer. You can't expect me to roll up my trousers and paddle through a fountain like a duck in a lake. Yeah, well, you don't pay me enough to justify getting my sweet treads wet. Threads, even. Yeah, don't worry, fucking Sparrowson just has treads. Who can say? Who can say? Maybe ducks in this universe are just fucking normal-ass ducks. Maybe they're not people. Maybe they're not domesticated like Donald Duck. Y'all see that post? That post's fucked up. Anyways. Look, there's only one reasonable way to settle this. We'll flip for it. Flip for it? Yup. I'll flip this one francs coin, coin. You can call the outcome, get it wrong, you go for a swim. So what it'll be, heads or tails, Napoleon's face, or plant squiggles? It's gonna be plant squiggles, baby. It's called a reef, Sparrowson. Sure, I'll bet on the plant squiggles. Here I go. It's heads. Should have gone for the old Emperor, Falcon. Gah. Fine, hold my shoes. Falcon really should learn how to spot a rigged coin flip. I almost feel bad for cheating. Almost. Ah, you're back. Had a good swim? No, I'm a bird, not a fish. But I did find a mystery item in the upper basin. It's no murder weapon, though. What is it? It's brown and sticky and smells weird. Don't tell me you picked up a very wet cigar butt, possibly belonging to Rogel. Correct. Yeah. Guh is the word. But that shouldn't be too surprising. It is his house, after all. I'll stash it in the evidence folder, just in case. Is there anything else we need to do here? Let's check out over here. Oh, I believe that we should have looked at literally any of the other horse statues before looking at that one, I guess. Another beautifully made horse statue. Actually, that also puts it into some kind of perspective. Maybe ducks are just normal-ass ducks because these are just normal-ass horses. And also, Sparrowson's fucking uncle had a horse. Yeah, horses are canon now. Don't worry about it. You know, my uncle once had a horse that refused to eat hay. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yup. Eventually we realized that it was just filling up on a horse... hors d'oeuvres. What? It's real bad. Yeah, it does. It doesn't work in any other sense, and I kind of like when puns are made that only work in written form, and when you say them out loud, they don't fucking mean anything. Anyways. A horse statue. This one has a goofy face. That reminds me of a joke. A horse walks into a bar and the barkeeper says, "Why's the long face? Why the long face?" Yes, we've all heard that one. What? No, the barkeeper says, "You've got to stop coming here. You're drinking us under the stable." I think it's time to rein in your horse jokes. Don't worry, we have 2 more. A finely crafted horse statue. The mane almost looks lifelike. Yeah, Sparrowson's great. He's very much supposed to be taking up the role of Maya, which is, you know, you've had some big shoes to fit when you fill in that role, and he's doing a good job at it. No, I wouldn't. I would not. Baron Rogel certainly likes his horse statues. I don't mind the horse statues, but the little cherub people creep me out. Babies should be waddling, not attempting saddleless horseback riding. No pun there. Just Sparrowson being disconcerted about cherubs, which is fair. Cherubs fucking suck. Who can say? Maybe humans are not canon, but cherubs are. I don't think there's anything... Oh! I'm a huge liar. Of course it'd be on the staircase. That's where the fucking murder happened. Why wouldn't I check there? Dried blood on the staircase. This must be where Monsieur Grenary died. Do you see any bloody footprints? Oh! Or maybe a name scrawled in blood? Written with the frog's last breath? I don't like the idea of fleshies being a concept in this universe, and being so prevalent that there are little baby fleshies that are like cute motif setters. Don't like that. Wishful thinking. All I'm seeing here is a big sticky puddle. God fucking damn it. I was not going to bring up baby furs. Fuck you. Die. In honesty, humans are cryptids. We're just cryptids looking for more cryptid mates. Shut up. We're not talking about it. We're not talking about it. Don't Google it. You're good, I promise. I promise. Wishful thinking. Oh no, why is this one here? Why is this cursor what it is? Why do I have the weird arrow cursor that doesn't show up for anything ever? Hold on. No, it's still like that. Shit, fuck. Doesn't matter. Now did I get everything? Think so. I think we're done here. Good call, but are you sure you don't want to take another dip? We still have time. Don't push your luck. Let's go to the lounge. Look at this fucking giraffe. Which then makes the horses really weird, because giraffes are just long, weird horses. So what then? What now? Second floor, third door to the right. This must be the room where the photograph was taken. Psst. Hey, Falcon. Did you see that? See what? The housemaid totally just did something shifty. Shifty? I think she just pocketed something in that drawer. You should totally go call her out on it. Excuse me, mademoiselle. Ah! Yes? Are you two policemen? No, we're private attorneys. My name's J.J. Falcon. And I'm Sparrowson. Oh, how rude of me. My name is Coraline... Colleen? Still don't know. Duhat. I guess so. I guess Duhat. What can I help you, messieurs, with today? Alright, so it is Colleen. Fair enough. We're investigating the murder that took place last week. Do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions? Oh, the good cursor's back. That's fine. Let me just grab a chair. Thank you. That's better. What was it that you wanted to ask? Is this where the photograph was taken? We're looking for the room where the photograph was taken prior to the incident. Would you happen to know whether this is the right room? Oh, yes, you're in the right place. I saw the photograph session for myself. let's see. The cameraman was standing just about where you're standing, actually, Monsieur Falcon. Fucker. And where was his camera pointed? Right at the clock above the mantelpiece. The Baron insisted on using that very location. I wonder if the clock will be an important piece of evidence when the photo gets here. I fucking wonder. I also wonder if it's going to be held up in court because it takes 10 minutes to fucking actually make the picture in the first place, which makes it really weird. And who knows where that actually would take into any kind of accounts. I actually don't know. That's probably going to be a messy thing. We'll find out. Now that I'm looking at it, something isn't right about that clock. I know! The painting on it totally clashes with the decor. I was thinking along more obvious lines. The clock has no hands. Oh, that clock has never had hands in all the years that I've worked here. I think Baron Rorgel, just keeps it around as a conversation piece. Well, we're conversing about it, so I guess it's working. It's a peculiar design, though. I'll make note of it. Missing clock hands. Is there anything else you wanted to ask? Is there something we should know? You were a little nervous when we came in. You thought we were police officers. Is there something we ought to know? Anything you need to confess? No, I suppose I'm just a little nervous after all the drama of last week. Pressure her. Are you sure there isn't anything that you're hiding? It's okay to tell us. We're defense attorneys. That means we'll help people get away with criminal acts. Right, and... Wait, what? No, that's not an accurate job description, Sparrowson. It isn't? Oh, what do we do then? I'll tell you later. Honestly, Messier, I have nothing to hide. Was there something else you wanted to ask? That's all. No further questions, thank you, mademoiselle. You've been a huge help. It's no problem, Messier. Actually, there is something. I know you two saw me stealing as you came in. I appreciate that you didn't give me the third degree about it. You see, I was trying to save up to follow my dreams and, well, never mind, I'm rambling. It's no problem, mademoiselle. To be honest, we have a much larger crime to be worrying about. Although, I should probably ask, I don't suppose you've been stealing anything else? Silverware, perhaps? You know about that? Yeah, I suppose that was me. It started with a couple teaspoons. I didn't think the Baron would miss those. But, well, yeah, I suppose the habit got a little away from me. That's one mystery solved, at least. Thanks. Later, Dasty. Anyways, missing silverware has been added to your evidence folder. I would appreciate it if you didn't tell the Baron. He's been really kind, and I would hate to break his trust. I see. So where to next, Big Bird? Back to the main hall, I guess. Did you messieurs have a good look around? Well, no, wrong voice for him. Did you messieurs have a good look around? I trust everything was in order. We had a good look, thank you, Baron. We actually have some questions for you. Yeah, honestly. Big honestly, really. Hold on a second, everybody. I have something that I have to check. Don't know what that was all about, but whatever. Actually, yeah. That's the other thing. He's rich, fuck him. It's his fault that he didn't get more stuff. It's fine, it's fine. Again, he's rich, fuck him. Please ask away, I have nothing to hide. I don't know if I want to say this because that might rat on her. But I feel like that'd be leaving out vital information, potentially. We met your housemaid, Colleen, Duhat. She's a courteous young lady, isn't she? No, I'm not going to say that one. Yes, she was quite helpful. She was more than willing to help us with our investigation. I'm glad to hear it. Did you two want to ask anything else? It's good. There's lots of crime happening. Baron Rogel, I would like to ask about your activities in the night of the about your activities on the night of the murder. Oh ho, am I in trouble? Not at all. Nothing like that. We're just gathering the full picture. Well, the maid is stealing, and also a murder happened. And also, I don't know, there's probably some money laundering that is happening in the back. I see. Well, let me think. The guests arrived at 5 o'clock, and we sat down for dinner in this very hall at 6. That part went magnificently. The photographer arrived at 7 o'clock, but it wasn't until 7:30 that we had our picture taken. My housemaid discovered the crime scene soon after that. I see. Is there something else I can help you with? I can help you, messieurs, with. We'll be leaving. I think that'll be all, Baron. Thank you very much for your time. It was a pleasure. Have a delightful day, messieurs. Did you get all the information you needed, Falcon? Who can say? It is almost like we've played Phoenix Wright games before. Don't worry. If everything goes wrong in the court, we could always just wing it. Terrible. Just terrible. Let's head back to the office and get some rest. Ah, shit, I didn't actually mean to skip ahead there. Turns out both the Wright mouse button and the left one do the same thing, which is move you forward. And there is no scroll wheel to let you check out what you said beforehand, so that sucks. Anyways, wait, there's a note on the door. The magnificent and marvelous artist Monsieur Robito de Robinio, that's such a weird name, is currently out on an artistic art expedition. We shall return. I said we because this guy's so fucking high and mighty that he would probably say we. But he most likely also would talk about himself in the third person, so, you know, whatever. He shall return when his muse sees fit. When his muse sees fit? What does that even mean? I think it means that he's a pretentious bird brain. But in any case, the artist seems to be out. What shall we do now? We should knock anyway. Alright, I don't see the harm. Listen, I don't know. Maybe these guys aren't actually birds. Maybe nobody is actual animals. Maybe they're all furries. Maybe in this universe all of them are just fucking really, really well-made furries, and this is all their really, really well-made fursuits. Nope. Doesn't look like he's in, Falcon. We should break in. What? Are you serious? Maybe? That theory for Night in the Woods sucks. The theory for this one here is good. Because it's dumb. It's extra dumb because who knows how old these guys are, but they're probably at least fairly old, and fucking Spurrison is still making bird puns. At this point in both of their lives, bird puns is probably the end of a relationship. Anyways, Monsieur J.J. Falcon, I would have thought that a man of justice like yourself would be against such reckless displays of unlawful barbarism. You're right. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over. It's a brilliant suggestion. Stand back. I'm barging the door down. Thanks, Spurrison. Wait, just like that? Shouldn't we discuss this first? What in bird Jesus' name was that? You said you wanted to break in. I thought we would find an open window. I didn't think you would turn into a bird-shaped cannonball. That is one of my favorite jokes in pretty much anything. Just putting, like, signifiers in front of, or, no, usually in front of Jesus, just so it fits the setting. Do you think I'm gonna get in trouble for this song? Do you think this is common, like, not common, public domain? I hope I don't get in trouble for this song. That'd be annoying. If I do, then it's fine, because I'm recording at the same time, so it's whatever. Swanky? I was going to say ostentatious. That's just swanky talk for swanky. We don't have time for this. The sound of a door being smashed and could be drawing unwanted attention. We should find anything that may help our case and get out. I see paints, inks, and dyes. Not quite sure what the clear liquid in this bottle is. I could taste test it. You could, but we don't have time for a hospital visit right now, so let's not. Sparrowson is such a fucking icon. I see a bullseye. Fucking, I don't remember how to fucking really pronounce this real well. Bourgeoisie? Fuck. Boogie. Bourgeoisie. There we go. Bourgeoisie. Tigress in profile. Oh, there's lots of examinables in this room, all of them paintings. I would like to fix the thing. It's not gonna work. It's fine. Well, now it's back to a pointer at least. I see a finely dressed dandy fellow upon a horse. Yeah, horses are just canon. This appears to be a photograph of a ladder, symbolic of climbing towards success, perhaps. Hey, can you guess what joke is coming up? It looks more like a step ladder to me. Fuck off. Oh no, we're not getting into that old argument. Thanks. Thanks, video game. A beautiful picture of the Paris skyline. Given the angle, this must have been taken from Notre Dame Cathedral itself. Water. For the record, I will absolutely be taking a break to go get more water because I am doing nothing but talking in this specific stream. This is a photograph of a castle somewhere on the countryside. You know, I once had an uncle who once fell off a castle rampart while on guard duty. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did he die? No, he got demoted. Give me a moment. Just give me 1 second. Silly birds can't fly. Fuck's wrong with you? There we go. Anyways. Ugh, terrible. I don't even remember which one I was at. Fuck it. This is a tiny photograph of what appears to be a jail cell. That reminds me. How legal is this? You know, breaking and entering, rifling through a person's belongings? It's cool, we're lawyers. It's okay. A recently passed amendment allowed for proportionate amounts of property damage in the pursuit of criminal evidence. I don't think that's correct, but your use of legal jargon makes me have faith in your credentials. It sounds like you're starting to learn the finer points of the French justice system, Sparrowson. A lighthouse? No, wait. It's a man with a top hat. Actually, if I squint, it turns in my head. Bleh. If I squint and turn my head sideways, it's a black smudge falcon. A picture of a sailing ship on a windy day. Oh, that's it? Hold on, did I accidentally exit out of that? I don't think I did. I think that might have just been it. Listen, Spurson doesn't know a fucking thing. This bird right here? Dumb as bricks. Hey, Falcon, look! What? It's just an easel. No, look at what's on the easel. Oh wow, this must be a copy of the photograph from the evening of the murder. There's no question about it. I see a housemaid, Dame Caroline. I think that's Signer Pertier? Caroline's father. Signor. Again. Yes, right. Also, yeah, Sean, welcome to Rad Struggles with French, the stream. That's what we're doing here. So what shall we do? Do we just take this? We should take it. We've come this far, we may as well borrow it. I told you there were big crimes happening on this stream. Is there anything else we need to do here? Oh yeah, no, I didn't get this one yet. This is a picture of a fence. Even. It's a fancy photograph. It leaves the viewer defenseless. Out of all pictures here, it would I would pick it as my favorite. Okay, I'm done. No more fence puns. Select an area to examine. I still got the chandelier. A chandelier! You should get one for... Yeah, you should get one of those for the office. I don't have the money for that kind of luxury. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, there's nothing else. I think we're done snooping. Let's get out of here before we draw further attention to ourselves. Sounds good to me. Uh-oh. Oh, mon Dieu. Mon Dieu? Mon Dieu? Oh mein Dieu. Oh mein Dieu? Oh mein Dieu. Oh mein Dieu? Anyways. I don't know. It's fine. What happened to my door? Okay, so it would be... It probably would be due. Because, you know, deuce... Yeah, okay, fair enough. Anyways, lie. Some kids did it. Little weasel types. We saw them. Yeah, weasels. They were like, let's break into this art guy's house. And you were like, no, weasels. You cannot do that because that would be illegal. And they were like... We chased them off. That's the important thing. Well, thank you, I suppose. Let's make a move. Trial day is fast approaching. Right, let's go. It's a new day, yes it is. Falcon and Sparrowson stand inside the marble porticio of the Palacis de Justice, awaiting the opening of the Tribunal de Grande, or maybe Grande, instance. Are you nervous, Falcon? Nope. You've got the case in the bag. Look at my feathers, see? Totally unruffled. Wow. Well, at least one of us is feeling confident. Yeah, the tribunal of the big incident. The judgment hall of the big happen. The large happen. Wow, at least one of us is feeling confident. Monsieur Falcon, Petite Sparrowson. I can talk. Is there anything you need me to do? No, you've got a handle on things. Falcon was just telling me how confident he was about the case. That's wonderful. I just know you two will pull through. Let's move along, fellas. I'll be watching from inside. Do your best for me, Monsieur Falcon. We will. Are we ready? Yeah, we're ready. All right, settle down, everyone. Settle down. Is everyone here? J.J. Falcon present. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Rupert Rabbitston present and ready to prosecute, Your Honor. Oh, darn, that's not it. Oh gosh, where are my notes? Ha! I knew it. Knew what? Rupert and I went to Paris Law School together. He was in all my classes. Oh. Was he smart? No. He always scored the second worst marks in the class. I can only assume he bumbled through the final exam on the luck of his 2 rabbit's feet. Unless he's improved considerably, you might already have this trial in the bag. That's good to know. But say, Sparrowson, if Rupert scored the second lowest marks in the class, then who scored the lowest? I choose to exercise my right of not self-incrimination, to not self-incriminate, rather. Ah, here it is. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Are the jury all present? All present and accounted for, Your Honor. Wow, my ability to speak is rapidly deteriorating. It is becoming really bad. It's time for big water. Okay. Excuse me, Jesus. Talking. Hey, Falcon, I thought there were only 6 members of the jury for cases like this. Why do I count 8? Oh, those 2 birds with the fancy hats are, assessors. They assist the associate judges, rather. Everything seems to be in order, so let us begin. The court is now in session for the trial of Dame Caroline de Meow. Prosecution, please call your first witness to the stand. Oh gosh, are we there already? Okay, I choose to call the officer in charge of the murder investigation, Inspector Volerty, to the witness stand. Inspector Volerty? I'm guessing that it's Volerty. Please approach the stand and recite the oath. As you will, Your Honor. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Monsieur, no, Inspector, please state your, name and occupation for the record. My name is Inspector Juste, or, actually no, that's probably just, Voltoli. I am a servant of the law, a scourge of the gutter rats and plague of the city. I have enforced the law for over 20 years, and I shall continue until I bring the infamous Viridian Killer to justice. That is a name to remember, I'm sure. Yeah, that's just Javert. Right, sorry about that. Had to check something real fast. My phone is blowing up for some reason, and I don't really know why. My path begins 18 years ago. Let's stick to the questions, Inspector. Of course, Your Honor. Oh, great. I was hoping we could have one of those bumbling, cuddly officers, but instead we're stuck with lawful goody two-shoes. Yeah, where's Gumshoe at? Give me Gumshoe. Bring him back. I bet this guy would turn over his own mother if he saw her littering. So, Inspector, is it true that you are the lead investigator on this case? That is correct. I was also among the first to arrive at the scene of the crime. Then perhaps you can walk us through what you witnessed upon your arrival? Let me turn this down a little bit, because it's actually kind of loud on my ears. That's better. Just after 7:30, we were alerted and brought to the scene of, that doesn't seem like it's actually important, but it probably is, so whatever. We were alerted and brought to the scene by the housemaid of Baron Rorgel. At the scene of the crime, we found Dame Caroline de Meaux. She was standing over the corpse of Monsieur Grenry and his blood on her paws. Yes, 7:30 was when the picture was taken, apparently. Well, that sounds like an open and shut case in my humble opinion. No, no more questions, Your Honor. Bloodied paws? Nobody told me that detail. Keep it together, Falcon. You're about to be given the opportunity to cross-examine the witness. Yeah, I missed one because I pressed it on accident. Whoopsie whoops. You may begin your cross-examination, Monsieur Falcon. Cross-examine the witness to find flaws in his testimony. Select a key phrase that you find suspicious, and Falcon will press the witness for more information. Ask the right questions to bring the truth to light. Avoid pressing for pointless details. The judge and jury don't like having their time wasted. Select a statement to question. So this is how it's set up here, where you don't go through all of the different parts, just parts that may or may not be actually important. So let's see here. Inspector, you say Dame Caroline had blood on her paws. Correct. Blood not the right voice for him. Correct. Blood clung to her fur like guilt to a convict. Whose blood was it? Ha! What a question. It is Monsieur Grenry's, of course. How can you be so sure? I object. This line of questioning is absurd. There was only one murder victim that night, Falcon. The blood on Dame Caroline's paws could have only belonged to one person, Monsieur Grenry. There we go. Now I can talk right again. Judge! Falcon's trying to delay the trial by asking pointless questions. I'm afraid the prosecution may have a point, Monsieur Falcon. Do you have any reason to suspect that the blood belonged to someone other than Monsieur Grenry? I do. I do, Your Honor. Actually, I have more than suspicion. I have evidence that the blood on Dame Caroline's paws had nothing to do with the murder. This is foolish time-wasting, Falcon. If the blood on Dame Caroline's paws didn't come from the victim, then where did the blood come from? It came from the steak. On the evening of the murder, Dame Caroline ate a bloody rare steak. Is this true, Monsieur Rabington? Is such a weird thing, but yeah. Yeah, he came in a bit like after we got a lot of our evidence, so don't worry about it. Anyways, in the matter of speaking, I suppose steak may have been on the menu. Then, Inspector, would you acknowledge the possibility that the blood on the lady's paws did not belong to the victim, but to the stake? Well... Wait, don't answer that, Inspector. It is a possibility. No. You gained a little favor with the jury. So, I almost said Infector. Inspector Valerdi? Verlity. Actually, what kind of bird is he? Because that might actually help a little bit. I don't know. Maybe cows are animals. Maybe it's a something else steak. Anyways. Is it possible that you arrested an innocent bystander simply for being a messy eater? Now hold on 1 minute, Falcon. You are overlooking something quite crucial. Dame Caroline is an elegant bourgeoisie kitten. She was no doubt brought up with flawless etiquette and perfect table manners. At the banquet, she would have eaten the steak with a fork in her left hand and a knife in her right, like any proper civilized animal. How could she have possibly gotten blood on her paws from such good manners? Oh, that is a good question. Or at least it would be in any other ordinary dinner banquet. But as it happens, something was missing from that particular banquet, something that forced Dame Caroline to eat with her paws. Dame Caroline was forced to eat steak with her paws because the silverware of the household had been previously stolen. Stolen? I don't recall any mention of that in the police report. We weren't aware of anything missing from the Rogel residence when we performed the initial investigation. But as it happened, Baron Rogel approached us about this very subject last night. Ah. What a twist! You gained a little favor with the editor. Hooray! What is the meaning of all this? Bloody steak? Yeah, let me try that again. Bloody steak? Misplaced silverware? Inspector, was your investigation so lax that you overlooked these basic facts in your initial report? Lax? My investigation? Judge, I assure you that I am the most thorough investigative officer on the force. Then it is amazing that the Parisian police managed to solve any crimes at all. Heh. Oh dear. Be on your way, Inspector. Perhaps do a little inspecting of your next case. Do a little inspecting for your next case, rather. Told. Fine, so be it. Monsieur, Monsieur, until next time. Prosecutor, I trust your next witness is ready. Yes, of course, Your Honor. I call upon, let's see, Monsieur Rabinio, yeah, that's the one. The photographer, that attended the banquet on the night of the murder. God, I'm so tired of saying this motherfucker's name. It fucking sucks. Monsieur Robidio Robinio. Okay, that's fair enough. I got that now. Please approach the stand and recite the oath. How does it go? I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's a little cliche, to be perfectly honest. Could the witness please introduce himself for the court record? As if anybody in this courtroom does not immediately recognize me. I am the great Monsieur Robinio. Cutting-edge photographer and visionary. I don't just take people's pictures, I capture their very essence. Woofy doofy doof. Woof. Oh. Oof, that is two full French sentences. I refuse to even touch those. I am an artist, you are a pipe? I mean, it's a little straightforward, fair enough. A little bit of a weird insult, though. You may have seen my work in hip magazines Le Branche or Cest Chote? Chotet? Yeah, no, it is a art reference. Specifically in a reference to yeah. Yeah, that thing. But no, it is not that other thing. Anyways, I can send you tweets if you like. What on earth is a tweet? Bird-to-bird communication. Come on, Falcon, it's the 19th century. Get with the times already. Please don't joke like that. Anyways. Yes, your works are very, impressive, Monsieur Robinio. But let's get down to business. Could you tell us your activities were on the night of the murder? Very well. I was hired by Baron Rogel to capture the evening's events. I arrived at 7 in the evening. I pointed my camera and captured the beauty of the banquet with one fantastic photograph. Then I billed Baron Rogel and left. Like a true artist. And, with regards to the photograph itself, who did the photograph? Well, no, who did you photograph? I thought you might ask. I brought a copy of that. I brought a copy so that you could all see for yourself. Oh, very good. Let's take a closer look. Hold on. Yeah, no. Already wrong. It's a bit too bad that we can't, like, get, like, a closer look. Still broke. But yeah, it's too bad that we can't get a closer look at that. Would have been nice. Oh yeah, it does in fact have hands in this version of the picture. We might not have seen if it has hands in the other one though. The one that is also, it also doesn't have this big motherfucker here, who is not in the other picture. Anyways, my word, this is an exquisite picture, isn't it? So let's see, who do we have here? In the middle we have Baron Rogel, the lion who hosted the event. On the left we see Senor Portior de Meow, the father of the defendant, Dame Cataline. And finally we see the housemaid, Coraline Portois. Okay, fair enough, Portois. Caroline de Haas. Colleen. Jesus. I could just be playing fighting games with a different Colleen and be doing a lot better. I wouldn't have to talk as much. Who I suspect may have snuck into the picture uninvited. As you can see, two people are clearly absent from the photograph. The first is the victim, Monsieur Grenry. The second is the defendant, Dame Caroline de Meow. Quite suspicious, wouldn't you agree? Just a moment, Monsieur Rabington. This proves nothing. So the defendant and the victim were not photographed with the others. That doesn't mean that they were in the garden together at that point. Hold your horses, Falcon. I'm not done yet. The prosecution may continue. Begin you is strong. Anyways, behind the photograph subjects, we see a wall clock with, yeah, French is fake and also a mistake. With the time set to 7:30. Now, why is that time significant? Well, as Inspector Volerty told us earlier, that was the exact time the murder took place. Do you see, Falcon? Every suspect has an alibi at that point in time. Why can't I fucking talk right now? I'm the worst. Oh no, I'm falling apart. I'm melting. Anyways, every subject again. Every suspect has an alibi at the time of the murder, save for Dame Cataline herself. Can't do these voices. Fucking sucks. This is... Hey Falcon, that photograph doesn't seem right. It looks different from the one we borrowed from Robinio, his studio. I see it too. Our photograph shows... yeah. Shows all three of them. Well, this one shows the fucking big lion man. See, in the end, theft is a victimless crime. If you do it to pretentious people. If we assume only one photograph was taken, then this demonstrates that one of the photographs must have been edited in some way. We should just slam this evidence down, be like, bam, inconsistency, the whole court is out of order, case closed. I can't do that. Well, I suppose you could be a little more delicate with your words. No, I mean, I can't do that because our evidence is illegally obtained. If I were to present it, Monsieur Rubinio would ask how we acquired it, and the whole trial could derail. In a worst-case scenario, I would lose my legal license, and we would be arrested for theft. Oh, well, we don't want that. No, we don't. We should tread lightly. Your Honor, I would like to cross-examine the witness. Yeah, in Ace Attorney, we would have just been able to fucking do it, and it would be fine. Here, we would go to jail. It's a waste of time if you ask me. Photographs are rock-solid evidence. I arrived at 7 p.m. I set up my camera and captured the beauty of the evening in a photograph. In one... Let's take a closer look at this photograph. What do you mean, why is it in black and white? Just to clarify, Monsieur Rubinio, photographs are a direct reflection of reality, are they not? That is correct. The photographic process leaves no room for bias or inaccuracy. The joke for that one is probably that it is in perfect color. Like, we ask it and it's in perfect color and only we can't see it because of reasons. For stylistic reasons, we can't see it. That is most curious, because I see a mistake. A mistake? Impossible. I just told you, monsieur. Oh shit, I didn't mean to press forward. Falcon, I'm not seeing any, mistake. Perhaps you could be more specific? Certainly. The clock in this photograph. There's something not right about it. Well, isn't that convenient? The defense sees something wrong with the key piece of evidence that implicates his client. Don't give me that cocky tone, Monsieur. I'm so fucking tired. Monsieur Robbington. I have evidence that there's something wrong with the clock in that picture. The photograph clearly shows the clock's hand pointed at 7 and 6. That much is self-evident, which is most curious because the clock in the lounge of the Chateau Crinière has no hands. It has no hands? The clock is merely a decorative piece, a talking item. Feel free to ask Baron Rorgal or his housemaid if you have doubts. Monsieur Rubinio, how do you explain this discrepancy? I don't know. There must have been some sort of mistake. My camera is flawless. There is no mistake, monsieur. Your photograph depicts something that does not exist in the real world. Maybe there was an error in the printing process. An error precisely where the clock's hand should be? Please, monsieur, don't patronize us. Allow me to offer a more palatable explanation. You, Monsieur Robinio, edited this photograph. Edited? I'm no expert, but I suspect that you used paint or ink to carefully put hands upon the clock. It would have been a simple task, considering that the clock face was bare. One could even speculate that you specifically chose to include a handless clock in the photograph just to simplify the editing process. Falcon, your reasoning is absurd. Why would the witness do such a thing? Is it not obvious? By showing the photograph to have taken place at precisely 7:30, rather, not 6:30, it clears all the photograph subjects of suspicion. In other words, Monsieur Robinio created a perfect alibi. Of course, this raises further questions. Who is the witness protecting? And why? Was Monsieur Robinio coerced, bribed, threatened? Enough silence! Let's hear some answers, Monsieur Robinio. Oh, whoops, hold on, give me a second. Give me a second, everybody. Alright, there we go. You did it? You're confessing to the murder of Monsieur Grenry? What? No. I have no idea who killed the frog. I'm just admitting that I'm guilty to producing fraudulent photographs. I was ordered to make changes to the printed photographs. And yes, that includes adding hands to the clock. You were ordered? By whom? I dare not say. Monsieur Robinio, I strongly advise you answer the defense's question. You have pledged to speak without fear, after all. With respect, Judge, I fear his claws more than I fear the punishment of the justice system. I shall name no names. His claws. Did you hear that? Did you hear that, Falcon? That is most unfortunate. Monsieur Robinio, I cannot and shall not torture names out of you. We do not live under the ancient regime, after all. But since you have admitted to falsifying evidence, we cannot keep you on the stand as a witness. So it's a lion. It's a lion, not a tiger. We don't know any tigers. There was a tigress in a painting at one point, but no, there's no tigers yet. Take your leave. You shall be charged with perjury in due course. I can't protest. That's the least I deserve for my failure as an artist. Good day, messieurs. Yay. So the clock's hands are painted on. So what? It doesn't matter. The photograph still depicts Dame Cataline as absent close to the time of the murder. That's significant. Don't be dense, Monsieur Rabington. If the photograph is not completely genuine, then it cannot be considered reliable evidence. Why not? It still portrays the night's events. Because if we accept one part of the picture was edited, then we must accept the possibility that other parts were too. It is possible that Dame Caroline was painted out. Or even worse, it is possible that another person was painted in. We know that the witness was trying to cover for someone, so all possibilities must be accounted for. So what are you saying, Falcon? That the housemaid paid off the photographer? Or was it, Senor... I forgot how to actually... here it is. No, that's not where it is. It's up here some more. Somewhere around here. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh, fuck. Portois. Okay, there you go. Senor Portois de Miao, perhaps. I don't think so. The housemaid lacks the means or motive, and it wouldn't make sense for Senor Portois to implicate his own daughter. Well, surely you're not suggesting that the honest and beloved Baron Rorgel deliberately tried to frame Dame Caroline? Because that would be the most outlandish theory yet. The Baron is a pillar of our community. He would never do such a thing. Monsieur Rabington, I'm not here to throw accusations. That's the job of you, the prosecutor. However, mayhaps I should offer my opinion. But Baron, it's not time for your witness testimony yet. So you would think, prosecutor, and yet I see my good reputation being tarnished by your incompetence. Incompetence? Indeed. Let us proceed with witness questioning. Is that fine with you, Judge? Yes, I suppose that's fine. Very good. And I trust that the defense has no objections. No objections here. Fantastic. Oh, but before I forget, I pledge to speak without fear and prejudice, etc., etc. Now, prosecutor, ask me about what I witnessed over the course of the evening. Oh, okay. Baron Rogel, on the, night of the initial dinner went magnificently. When the photographer arrived, Monsieur Grenry left to visit the garden. Dame Caroline followed behind him moments later. Signor Potois, Monsieur Robinio, and myself were engaged in conversation, and we paid her no mind. After the photographer had left, my housemaid left to go find Monsieur Grenry and Dame Caroline. That would be when I heard her cry for help. Thank you, Baron. I think we all know the story from there. I would like to cross-examine the witness. Do you doubt my integrity, Garcon? I'm just here to uncover the truth, Baron. Very well, then. Hit me with your best shot. Let us establish with absolute certainty that I, Baron Rogel, am an honest man. French is fake. The defense may proceed with the cross-examination. Select a statement to question. Baron Rogel, yeah. I have a couple of questions about your housemaid, Colleen. Yeah, Colleen Duhot. Yeah, okay. Does your housemaid smoke cigars? Well, that question came out of the, left field. Definitely not. Mademoiselle Duhot detests the smell of tobacco. I see. Putting together a big picture, are we? I think so. The pieces are slowly falling into place. Am I gonna have to fucking snitch? I don't really want to snitch. Baron, we saw the murder scene, your garden, for ourselves. What's with all the horses? Baron Rogel, when was the last time you visited your own garden? As it happens, I have quite serious allergies. I haven't been in my own garden for years. Years, you say? Indeed. Baron, I do not wish to call you a liar, but that claim does not hold up to scrutiny. Oh, and why is that? Because we have hard evidence that you visited the garden recently. Balderdash. My word is gold. Show the court this so-called hard evidence that I've been in my garden. This was found in your garden. To be specific, it was found inside the fountain basin. Right beside where the murder occurred. A cigar butt? That could belong to, anybody, and... Prosecutor, please shut your mouth. I can speak for myself. Okay, sorry, Baron. That is indeed the remains of one of my cigars, but I must apologize, Monsieur Falcon, for I misunderstood your initial question. You see, prior to the banquet, I hadn't visited my own garden in years. But naturally, after hearing the housemaid's cry for help on the evening of the murder, I rushed outside. I was shocked and disgusted by what I saw. It must have been when I dropped that half-smoked cigar into the fountain basin. You see, Falcon, there's a perfectly reasonable explanation. I would find that believable if the cigar were casually discarded. But as it happens, the cigar butt was found in the fountain's upper basin, a location that could only be accessed with great inconvenience. And a little paddling. The cigar butt was not dropped, it was deliberately hidden. There are any number of possible explanations. Are there? Are there? Because I can only think of one. That is, that you, Baron Rogel, deliberately hid your cigar butt to disguise your own illicit activities. Did I now? And what illicit activities would those be? You want me to spell it out? Fine. Let's put everything on the table. You, Baron Rogel, murdered Monsieur Grenry. That is what you were trying to keep hidden. Directly accusing me of murder. How shamelessly brazen. That is a ludicrous accusation, Falcon. The Baron is an upstanding citizen of the highest order. Your allegation is baseless. You have no evidence. No, means, motives, or opportunities. No evidence? Think harder, Monsieur Rabington. Every piece of evidence points to Baron Rogel as the prime suspect. You want the means? The Baron certainly has the means. His lion claws are as sharp as a surgeon's blade. Gutting a frog's belly would be trivial to him. As Monsieur Rabinio confessed just moments ago, that he feared his claws. Ridiculous. I would never threaten a man with violence. You want a motive? The Baron had at least 10,000 francs worth of motive. By removing a business partner, the Baron's share in his railway company increased from 1/3 to 1/2. This is preposterous. And finally, the Baron had an opportunity. No, he crafted the perfect opportunity. He arranged a small banquet with a very select number of guests. He was aware of the missing silverware, and yet he served steak, a food item that is that necessitates good cutlery. Why? To bloody the hands of his guests, of course. Then he hired an easily influenced photographer and staged a very specific picture in order to build a perfect alibi for himself. Photographing the guests in front of the handless clock to make for easy editing is quite an ingenious plan, it must be said. Give me a second. Water. Prosecutor, are you just going to let this slanderous yarn go uncontested? Say something. Object. No, you're pitifully useless. After executing the murder, the Baron found himself still holding a piece of incriminating evidence, his finished cigar. He knew that leaving it at the scene of the crime, would raise suspicions, but he didn't have time to properly dispose of it. So, out of desperation, he threw it into his fountain, out of the sight of his guests and any snooping police. I imagine the Baron was holding an hoping to implicate Senor Pertois de Miao. God, Jesus. Since that would ensure total control over his railway company. Alas, Dame Caroline was the first to happen upon the crime scene, so the Baron improvised. This is an outrage. Judge, I demand you disbar this ranting lunatic. No, there is only one outrage here. That is, that a man like yourself is able to abuse his wealth and status to frame an innocent girl for murder. You're a bourgeoisie of the worst kind. How dare you, garçon? The utter nerve for a lying scumbag of a lawyer to accuse a philanthropist like myself of something so heinous, rather. I'm nothing like the fat cat bourgeoisie. I'm a respectable, hard-working capitalist. No, you're a ruthless man who would slaughter a dear friend just to reap a few francs. You incredulous whelp. I ought to gut you right here and now, like... Like a damned frog. Could someone please restrain the Baron? I'm on it, Your Honor. Let's go, old man. To the prison with you. Don't touch me, you filthy jackdaw. That is absolutely a racial slur. You can walk yourself. This is quite a turn of events. Does the prosecution have anything to add? Well, in a manner of, speaking, well, to be honest, no. Then I shall now confer with the members of the jury to come to a decision. I ask that the animals of the court please be patient in this time. Probably was. But if you're I guess that's supposed to be a crow, I would think that something along those lines said in that way would be not exactly kosher. Falcon, that was pretty incredible. Thank you. I just hope it was enough. What do you mean? You just proved Caroline innocent. We'll get a non-guilty verdict for sure. Sparrowson, I think you've misunderstood something important about the justice system. What's that? I haven't proved anything. As lawyers, we cannot deal in proofs. It's just not possible. All we can do is organize the evidence and convincingly explain what it suggests. I haven't proved Dame Caroline's innocence. All I have done is demonstrate that there is a significant possibility that she is not guilty. I'm not sure that I understand the difference. We have reached a decision. In light of the recent revelations, it is clear that an error of judgment was made with the initial arrest. Again, he had the worst grades in Bird Law School, so it's like that. On that note, we Jesus. Unanimously find the defendant, Dame shit. No, why? Why do my friends have names like this? Dame Caroline de Meow to be not guilty. Bring out the fucking confetti. Bring it out right now. Where's the confetti? Man. Monsieur Falcon Petit Sparrowson, you did it! Yeah, I suppose we did, didn't we? We should head back to the office so we can celebrate properly. You did it, Falcon! I can't take all the credit. This was a group achievement. I'm so proud of you both. No, it needs to be confetti. It needs to be confetti. I'll go get one bottle of wine, and the three of us at least. Oh, I'll go get one bottle of wine and three of our least dirty glasses. You're amazing, Monsieur Falcon. It was nothing. I very much liked the way that you pinned the murder on the Baron. That was an act of sheer genius. I didn't pin anything. Sverreson and I just worked at unraveling the truth, given the facts of the case. Thank you, stay hydrated, bot, even. I need to refill my water. But the trial is almost over, so... Monsieur Falcon, there's no need to play coy. The case is over. Play coy? Don't tell me you're actually being sincere. Please stop showing my friend with that name. I'm completely lost. Oh wow. I thought the goody-goody thing was an act, but you actually don't know? Alright, I'll spell it out for you. Business? To increase my papa's shares in the train company, of course. My papa always said that the drunk old frog was the weakest link. Your confession doesn't make any sense at all. I found Baron Rogel's cigarette butt hidden in the garden. Oh, I put that there. I expected the police to find it, but I suppose that was putting too much faith in the brains of Paris's finest. But Falcon proved that Monsieur Robinio's photograph was edited. It was edited. It wasn't in the picture because I was busy. I wasn't in the picture because I was busy paying a visit to Monsieur Grenry in the garden. My papa knew I needed an alibi, so he ordered Monsieur Robinio to paint me over Baron Rogel and to add hands to the clock. But that lazy artist didn't manage to finish altering either photograph by trial day. It's a good thing that Monsieur Falcon was so unimaginative, because that would have gone really badly. What's with the silence? You should both be proud. There aren't many lawyers in the whole of France that would have won a case like that, even for a bourgeoisie kitten like me. I think you should leave. Fine. So much for the celebrations. Here's the payment for our service, straight from my papa's pockets. It's like, that's not a lot. Falcon, what do we do now? Falcon? Yes, I do wish to continue, but in a moment. I'm gonna go ahead and get some more water. So give me a moment, everybody, and then we'll keep going with this for at least a bit longer. Okay, here we go. And I return with water. I also brush my teeth so that I can talk a little bit more clearly, though it didn't seem to actually work, so whatever. Continue! Why is there a human hand? Granted, that doesn't mean anything because Sparrowson also has a human hand. I knew Falcon wouldn't feel like turning up to the office on Friday. But now it's midday on Monday and there's still no sign of him. This is becoming a little concerning. I should go look for him. He's wearing gloves, but yes, he also has human hands. He has opposable thumbs. Is the thing. Like, he is wearing gloves, but also he has human hands, is what I'm saying. His home would be a good place to start, but the bird brain never gave me his address. I'll just have to find him the hard way. Maybe over here? No sign of Falcon here. Excuse me, Rupert. Oh, it's you. The first year dropout. Hey, I didn't drop out. I was forcibly ejected. But that doesn't matter right now. I'm looking for Falcon. Have you seen him? Falcon? The guy who somehow blundered his way through the Caroline trial with the help of some dubious evidence? No, I haven't seen him since the trial. Oh, well, thanks anyway. Excuse me, Mademoiselle Duhat. Down here. Oh, there you are. It's Sparrowson, right? That's right. I heard about the case you were involved in. I never would have thought that the Baron was a murderer. He always treated me with the utmost respect. But then, I suppose it makes sense that the most ruthless killers are the ones who can put up the best facade. Yeah, I suppose so. Say, how's your friend doing? He seemed a little down last night. Oh, you seen him? Yes, he was brooding in the corner of the Les Canard Joix? Joyux? Mumbling and drinking. Joyo. Okay. Mumbling and drinking. It was a little depressing, to be perfectly honest. Le Canard Joyo? That's the dingy student bar in Rue Jean. Joyu. Joyu. Okay. It's not dingy. It's a little rustic. In any case, it's an enormous help. Thanks, mademoiselle. Anytime, Sparrowson. Alright. Got it. His nostrils are filled with the pungent aroma of sour wine and bitter tobacco. Well, ruffle my feathers if it isn't the little Sparrowson, rather. Not Sparrowson, that's me. Anyways, I haven't seen you I haven't seen you in years. Oof. How are you doing, hun? I'm feeling pretty good, madam. Quenelle? Quenelle, I guess? I'm actually here to find a friend. He's a big guy named JJ Falcon. Falcon? Yup, that sorry lump has been here all weekend. He's just been moaning and muttering to himself all weekend. Frankly, he's bringing the whole atmosphere down. I'll take care of him. Thanks, Madam Quenelle. It's no problem, hun. He's probably still in the corner of the drinking room upstairs. No sign of him. Mon Dieu! I almost stepped on the big fellow. Falcon? What are you doing on the floor? Hey, Falcon, wake up. Wow, the bird's completely out cold. He must have drunk this place dry. Let's see. How do you wake up a drunk person? Kick him, yell at him, pour a drink on his head. Probably this one. Well, I guess it's time for a rude awakening. Wakey, wakey. Ah, good, you're up. Are you with us, Falcon? Yeah. Feeling sober? We should probably head back to the Aviary office so we can get back to work and get some work done. I don't understand it, Sparrowson. Huh? I thought I did everything right. I followed all the procedures, I found all the evidence, I presented the case beautifully, and yet a guilty feline walked free while an innocent man sits in custody. What went wrong? Where's the justice? Maybe we need to try harder? Try harder? I don't know if we messed up or if the system messed up or what, but we just have to do our best as lawyers, I suppose. Maybe if we work hard enough, we can stop mess-ups from happening again. Sorry, Falcon. I don't have the answers, but what I do have is a freshly baked croissant from... yeah. I do have freshly baked croissants from Paris, Paris, Bolang, Bolang, Bolangery. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't even tell me. Pierre, right, Pierre. That's how you do that one. Croissants. Yup. They're waiting for you back at the aviary. I'm sitting here, moping about justice, and you offer me a croissant. No, it's fine. It was mostly a joke. Well, it's not just croissants. I've got some pains on chocolate too. It's probably chocolate, though. Whatever. Big same joke. I could go for some pains on chocolate. Fantastic! Is it? Interesting. Oh yeah, Japan does have that fascination with French, or France in particular. Is pan from Portuguese? Or pan, rather? That's interesting. Alright, I'll admit it. These croissants are amazing. I told you. Pierre Bo... What was it that you said it fucking was? Boulangerie. Alright, Boulangerie. Pierre's Boulangerie on Rue Verde, or Verde, is something else. That reminds me, the baker told me something interesting. Do you know what they call pain? Are we really gonna do what is essentially a Pulp Fiction joke? Okay, let's do this. Do you know what they call pains au chocolate in America? They don't call them pains au chocolate? Nope. Pronunciation difficulties. American is a whole nother language. So what do they call them? Chocolate croissants. Hello? Heh, chocolate croissants. What do they call, profiteroles? Profiteroles? I think those are still, profiteroles. But rather than custard, they're filled with ice cream and smother them with melted chocolate. Simply outstanding. Yeah, that was just, they just went on a whole fucking Royale with cheese parody there. Cool, great, amazing. Is this Aviary attorney? Can I speak to someone, please? Well, what do they call crepes? Excuse me! You hear something, Sparrowson? Down here! Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. What can I do for you, little one? Oh, oh gosh, where to start? Your name, perhaps? Mousy. My name is Mousy. And what can we do with you, do for you, Monsieur Mousy? I have this friend, and he has fallen under some legal turbulence. Fucking, why can't I even say that one? I'm falling apart, everybody. Turbulence. It's turbulence. Legal turbulence? You mean he's been arrested? Yes, I suppose so. They're saying he's a murderer, but he didn't do it. He didn't do it. That's quite a problem. I know, but I forgot to mention, he's the Prince of Spain. The Prince of Spain? And you didn't think, all I can think about rather, all I can think about with this now is, Once I Was the King of Spain, which, very good song. Rather fantastic song. Go listen to that. I'll get in trouble if I play it right now, but go listen to it. I think it's just called King of Spain, rather. It's good. It's good. It's a good song. Anyways, and you didn't think that was worth mentioning from the start? I forgot. I must ask, Mousy, why did you come to us? I would have thought that the Spanish royal family would hire a legal counsel from, with a little more, not terribleness? Expertise. Oh, the prince has great faith in your lawyering skills, Monsieur Falcon. He said that your reputation as a lawyer was renowned. Really? The prince said that? This is a great opportunity, Falcon. Surely you wouldn't deny a request from the Prince of Spain. Of course not. Of course I'll take the case. Grab your coat, Sparrowson. We have royalty to defend. That's the spirit. Good luck to you, Monsieur. You aren't coming with us, Mousy? I have other matters to attend to. But Prince Juan, it's just Juan. Why am I? Because it's silent. Swan. Anyways, is being held at the prison. I'm sure he will fill you in on the details. Right, let's make a move then. Good day, monsieur. Oh, it's you two again. Hey, nice work on Lady Kid's trial. Baron Rogel is pacing around the cell right now, ranting about wringing your neck. Yeah, I'm not surprised. He's super mad, but hey, a criminal's a criminal, right? If the lion didn't want a death sentence, he probably shouldn't have killed a guy. Oh, you're not here to defend him, are you? Because that would be hilarious. We're actually here to see Prince Juan Querido, heir to the throne of Spain. The mouthy fox, huh? That guy's driving me nuts with his senors and his flamboyant attitude. I say the sooner he hangs, the better. Well, come on then, while we're young. I enjoy that, Juan's art style is different from everyone else's so far. Like, it's not highly pronounced or anything, but it is, in fact, slightly different. Anyways. The Prince of Spain, I presume? Indeed! I'm Juan Querido, heir to the throne of España. And you must be the legendary lawyer, Senor J.J. Falcon. Well, I wouldn't say legendary. I wouldn't even say notable. Such humility! I would expect nothing less from renowned individuals such as yourselves. Like, yeah. Let's get down to business. I trust that my compañero, Mousy, explained the situation. He told us that you have been accused of murder, but we need some further details before we can start our investigation. Of course. What is it that you wanted to know? To be honest, Prince Juan, I'm a little confused as to how a member of royalty could get in so much trouble. Could you talk us through your activities on the day of the murder? Of course. Let me see. Where to begin? It was the cold and misty morning of the 6th of January. Oh, he's absolutely a con artist. And Mousy's in on it, obviously. But, you know. It's fine. I had heard that King Louis Philippe was unveiling a new painting at the Palais de Louvre. And I wished to meet the man himself. So after a brief stroll and a picnic in... It probably is just Palace. Just doesn't matter. Tuileries Garden. Fucking I don't know. Garden. In the garden. I entered the palace. I found the royal entourage in the Louvre Grand Gallery. When I saw an opportunity, I presented a humble gift to the king. A rose, an international symbol of passion and virtue. How romantic. But before the king could take it, a rather rude person snatched it from my fingers. It was a royal guard, a dog by the name of Major Howl. Ouch! I cried out. Oh, no, ouch! Cried out Major Howl. I have pricked myself upon the thorns of this dastardly flower. And then the Major slumped to the floor, his face turned blue, his mouth frothed, and he died. He died straight after being pricked. Straight away, senor. It's obvious that the pricked finger was the cause of death, but I don't know of any poison that acts that fast. Nor do I, Senor Falcon. But clearly the police felt the poison upon the rose's thorns was the only logical explanation. And with so many witnesses, even the king himself, what could I say to defend myself? So where did this rose come from? I acquired it from a beautiful Parisian flower seller in Les Halles Market. A girl by the name of Catherine Marie Sig? But surely you're not suggesting that the flower girl applied the poison herself. Signe. Okay, got it. Senor Falcon. No, well, I'm not making any accusations yet. I'm just planning to explore every line of inquiry. Yeah, like sickness. Okay, got it. Don't know why I had a hard time with that. Because I know the word, it's just fucking can't think right now. Did you want to ask something else, Senor Falcon? Why are you in Paris? I was on a diplomatic mission. I do not know whether you are familiar with current events, but you may have heard that my country is in a state of turmoil. Contenders for the Spanish throne are slandering, plotting, backstabbing. It's chaos, and the people are suffering. So I thought, if I can befriend some French royalty, perhaps even the king himself, maybe I can strengthen my family's name. With the Querido dynasty restored, I would have a chance to bring peace to my beautiful nation. Welp, I guess that plan's gone out the window. Sparrowson, don't be rude. No, he's right. I failed terribly. Don't fret, Prince Juan. We'll do everything in our power to clear your name. Maybe once the dust has settled, you will have another opportunity to speak with King Louis Philip and continue your mission. Thank you, Senor Falcon. I am sure you will do your best. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? What were you reading? Before we were so rudely interrupted. Ah, this book? It's a Spanish classic, Don Quixote of La Mancha. Do you know it? Readings for squares. Yeah, I know. I've heard about it. It's about the knight who jousts windmills, right? That's one part of the story, yes. The hero is a virtuous but elderly knight by the name of Don Quixote. In the chapter you mentioned, he takes up arms against an army of giants who are terrorizing a town. Quixote's partner, Sancho, warns him that the giants are just windmills, and their flailing arms are just sails twirling in the wind. Water. Whoops. But he does all that thing. Yeah. Sounds more like fucking dumb Quixote, am I right, Falcon? Perhaps he is dumb, Senor Sparrowson, but many of us spend our whole lives jousting imaginary giants. Speak for yourself, Juan. I've never been jousting, let alone seen a giant. I think we're getting off track here. Indeed. I'll tell you what, Senor Falcon. I'll lend you my copy of this book. Maybe you'll have time to give it a read at some point. Maybe I will. Thank you. Thank you for the book. Was there anything else you wanted to know? No, thanks. That's everything. Thank you. What's the plan, Big Bird? Well, we have 2 lines of inquiry. We should head to the scene of the crime at the Palace de Louvre, and we can find and see if we can find any clues or witnesses. And we should interview the flower girl in Les Halles Market to see if she has anything to say about this alleged poisoned rose. 2 tasks spread out over 6 days. Well, no, 2 tasks spread over for 6 days. That's almost too easy. Let's not get complacent. Good luck, senors. Wait a minute, Falcon. What is it? Did something seem off about Prince Juan to you? He's quite a character. He seemed colorful to me, throwing roses, spouting about literature. One suave Spaniard. Maybe I misread him. Well, look, if this is bothering you, then we could always ask around. Also, for the record, there's like people ask people right here. Do 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 do. Maybe someone in the city knows Juan's dirty secret, if he actually has any to hide, that is. Yeah, let's dig up the dirt. But we've still got a trial to prepare for. Priority, Sparrowson. Alright. Let's head over here first. The pair arrive at Les Halles Market. Vendors and buskers, performers and thieves, bourgeoisie and peasants, all bustling from place to place, blah blah blah. Prince Juan said that he met a flower girl here. Signy, I think he said her name was. There's a swan with flowers over there. Do you think that's her? I think so. It's possible that she knows the murderer, or even that she is the murderer herself. So we should probably act with tact and finesse. Excuse me, Mademoiselle Flower Lady. We would like a word. Tact, Sparrowson. Tact. We've been over this. Good day, Monsieur. Are you interested in purchasing a flower? Yes, I wish to purchase a rose for milady. I'm afraid that I'm all out of roses. I sold my last one a week ago. Perhaps you would be satisfied with a chrysanthemum. Instead, 'Tis a beautiful flower from a fair maiden. Chrysanthemum. Yes, there we go. Flower names are also fake, for the record. Don't mind Spurson. He fell out of his nest as a baby, and he's said dumb things ever since. Hey, let me introduce myself. I'm J.J. Falcon, defense attorney. Are you Mademoiselle Signy? That's right. Catherine Marie Signy. I suppose you're here to ask about the royal assassination attempt? How do you know? I'm no fool, monsieur. I know that a rose I sold was used as the murder weapon, even. To be honest, I'm surprised it's taken so long for someone to directly question me. The Parisian police seem to... Sorry, just had to crack a limb open. Have a habit of missing obvious leads, so do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions? Business is slow. Please ask away. Mademoiselle, you mentioned that you sold your last rose a week ago. Who did you sell it to? The person who bought the rose. I didn't catch his name, but he was a charming red fox. Sounds like our one. I met him around a week ago, on the 6th. We talked for a while, about the usual things, you know, like how everyone seems to be in debt these days. Then he bought a rose and left. I hear that the fox is on a trial, but to be honest, monsieur, I don't think he's guilty. Oh, why's that? Well... Actually, never mind. It's just a gut feeling. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. You're gonna tell me what the fuck you're talking about. Mademoiselle, it just so happens that we're defending this particular fox, in the Cour des Asses. I don't know. If he has something to say that could prove his innocence, now would be the time to let us know. I'm sorry, monsieur. I can't. Wait, Mademoiselle Signy, wait up! Damn. Nice display of tact and finesse, Falcon. You scared her off. The Swan obviously knows something crucial about the case. We need to get to the bottom of whatever it is. Agreed, but I don't think she'll be in the mood to tell us anything else. I know. Why don't we try acting a little more... acting with a little more tact and finesse next time? Hush. Alright, that's one day down. Let's check out over here. Falcon and Sparrowson make their way to the Place du Carousel. Fuck. Didn't mean to right click there. That's the Arc de Triomphe over there, right? I swear it's smaller than how I remember it. That's the Arc de Triomphe du Carousel, you doofus. The big Arc de Triomphe is up the road. What? No way. Why are there two? Because when a man like Napoleon invades half of Europe... fucking no. No more huge nips. No more. Anyways, he gets to build as many triumphal arches as he damn well pleases. Well, well, well. I never expected to see you here, JJ. That arrogant voice. Good day, Severin. Let's be civil, JJ. Why don't you introduce me to your new assistant? Fine, fine. Severin, this is Sparrowson, my assistant. Sparrowson, this is Severin Cocorico, my the most pompous prosecutor in Paris. Oh, are you two old school friends or something? More like arch rivals. Please, JJ, I think arch rival implies some sort of competition. As I recall, we've met in court 5 occasions, and on 5 occasions did you get humiliated terribly. I'm amazed a failing bird brain like you is still able to get clients. Actually, Severin, business has never been better. I'll have you know that I'm currently being employed by the Prince of Spain, no less. The Prince of Spain? Juan K. Rito? Well, well, this is quite an amusing coincidence. Don't tell me. Correct! I am the prosecutor of the very same case. It is a pity that the Spanish prince will indubitably hang, but I suppose that is what he gets for hiring a bird brain to represent him. Don't call me a bird brain! You're the only bird brain here, Severin. One always speaks badly when one has nothing to say. Voltaire. There we go. Uh-oh. He's giving you the verbal smackdown. Quick, Falcon, make a witty retort. Huh? Oh yeah, a witty saying proves nothing. Voltaire. Oh, good. Oh! Heh. Very good, JJ. A worthy riposte. But enough talk. If you messieurs would excuse me, I have a case to prepare for. JJ, Sparrowson, I'll see you two in court. Ugh. I can't stand that guy. He did seem like a bit of a cockerel. But is it true what he said? You know, that he trounced you in court 5 times? I can't deny it. Severin has a reputation as a ruthless, thorough prosecutor. Mountains of evidence, surprised witnesses. It's no wonder he always manages to one-up me. But this time will be different, right? I hope so. I know so, for you see, I stole this annotated map of the Louvre out of Cocorico's pocket when he was busy rattling off Voltaire quotes. Sparrowson, that's pretty illegal and immoral. Stealing from another attorney? That's the sort of thing that gets lawyers disbarred on the spot. I didn't realize it was so serious. Alright, I'll give it back. I'll say he dropped it or something. Wait. There's no need to be so hasty. Let's have a look to see what the map says. We'll just take a peek. Just a moment ago you said that taking a map was illegal and immoral. Well, the act is done. It's not like peeking would make the act double illegal. Plus, the extra information would even the playing field. It'd help to create a balanced legal environment. That's a good thing, isn't it? When you put it like that, it would almost be illegal not to take a look. Yeah! Let's take a closer look. I see. This map shows the entire Louvre area. Everything from Tuileries to the Rue de Louvre. Most convenient. We're currently standing here. Is it just the Louvre? I never actually known how that's spelt. Okay. No problem. In the Palace de Carousel, rather. Those pendant arrows seem to show the route taken by the king's entourage, which means the king first went over here. Listen, I am anything but fancy. Right here. And then here. Into the Grand Gallery, where the murder occurred. Didn't Prince Juan say that he spent the morning in the Tuileries garden? I am extremely basic, but I'm handsome, so it doesn't matter. You don't need to be fancy when you are just handsome naturally. That's right. That means Prince Juan approaches the Louvre from the west side, somewhere over here. Sounds like we have a lot of places to visit. Where should we go first? Let's investigate the garden over here. Ah, shit. Ah, fuck. Our feather-headed friends wander through the immaculately maintained Tuileries garden. Nothing seems out of the ordinary until they spot a familiar face picking up litter by a tree line. Hey, Falcon, doesn't that groundkeeper seem to look familiar? Yeah, now that I'm looking at him, he does look like that photographer. What's his name? Robinio. What? Did someone call me? Oh, it's you. The lawyers who don't appreciate a masterful photograph when you see it. It's good to see that you gave up on your artistry dreams to pursue the more grounded career of groundskeeping. Hey, I'm not doing this willingly. I was giving community service for committing perjury. Can you believe that? They gave me, an esteemed photographer, community service. Me! Yeah, I can believe that. Perjury's somewhat serious. You should be thankful that you got off without jail time. You sound like one of those self-righteous judge, Maxim. So, did you two want to ask me something, or are you just here to gawp? Personally, I'm just gawping. Actually, I do have a couple questions, if you don't mind. Have you met Prince Juan? I don't suppose you've bumped into a Spanish fox who goes by the name of Prince Juan, have you? A Spanish fox? No, I've never met anyone like that. If this is about the assassination attempt of the king, then you're asking the wrong person. I only started working here today. I see. Was there anything else you wanted? How's that groundskeeping going? Terrible. Tourists are pigs. Sometimes literally. Look at all this rubbish I've found. Beer bottles, tin cans, apple cores. And look what I picked up. No. And look what I picked up this by. Yeah, that's just a weird one. And look what I picked up this by the west entrance. A book page. A whole book I could understand, but a single page? What kind of blistering moron loses just one page? Wait a minute. May I take a closer look at that, Monsieur? Don Quixote. That's a page from Don Quixote. May I take that off your hands, Monsieur? Sure. What's it worth to you? What's it worth? It's trash. It's literally worthless. Then I suppose I'll be destroying it, as per my duties. Alright. I suppose you deserve a little compensation for your trouble. How about you give me the page and... I'll speak with the judge. Thank you, stay hydrated, bot. I'll do just that. But for the record, I've drank like roughly half of that, so doing fairly poorly. Might be able to get your sentence reduced. Really? You'd do that for me? Thank you, Monsieur. I would really appreciate that. Here, take the page. Page 44. Unfortunately, optimization of my stream is still a bit of a ways off. Did you want to ask anything else? Yeah, he did commit perjury under duress. That is very true. So this is the Salle du Tibre. It doesn't matter. If I understand Cocorico's notes correctly, this is the room the king and his entourage stopped in before heading to the Grand Gallery. This room doesn't seem to be very popular. I don't see anybody around to interrogate. Interview. Right. Interview. Well, since it's quiet, maybe we should take the opportunity to do a little snooping. What would be the point? Surely all the interesting evidence would be in the Grand Gallery, where the murder took place. Think about it, Falcon. The police would have already gone over the Grand Gallery with a fine-tooth comb. But I bet the numbskulled Inspector Volerty didn't even think to check this room for clues. There might be a murder weapon just under our beaks. Your logic seems a little questionable, but it wouldn't hurt to have a look, I suppose. Alright. A shiny copper urn. I guess it was used for carrying water, or for cremating remains. Perhaps not both at the same time. Well, probably not both at the same time. It smells good. Don't sniff the exhibits, Sparrowson. No, really, this urn smells amazing. It's almost chocolatey. You poor thing, you're hallucinating from hunger. Would you like to stop at a bakery on our way back to the office? Don't patronize me, Falcon. My nose never lies. Speaking of noses, I need to go and, like, blow my nose real fast like a big gross boy. Give me a second. Alright, I'm done being a gross boy. Though my mic's all messed up now. Okay, there we go. I'm telling you, there's something in here. I can feel it. Now you're touching the exhibit? That's definitely a no-no. See? Look what I found in the urn. Put that down, Sparrowson. That's someone's old rubbish. No, look. It's a chocolate wrapper. Judging by the smell, the chocolate was bitter and dark. 70, perhaps. 80% cocoa. Belgium, in origin. The level of wrapper crumplings and firmness of the chocolate residue indicates that this was discarded just a few days ago. Yes, I'm certain. The chocolate contained in this wrapper was undoubtedly consumed on the 7th of January, the day of the murder. Mon Dieu, Sparrowson. You deduced all of that from smelling the wrapper? Imagine what I could work out if I tasted it. That won't be necessary. Sparrowson, if you could apply this level of critical thinking to areas outside of food, you would be the world's greatest detective. If only all evidence was edible. So, do you have any idea which shop this chocolate was purchased from? That might help us track down the person who consumed it. No, there's no possible way we could know that. I suppose we will have to visit every confectioner in town and sample every bit of merchandise for comparison. What a chore. Interesting, because I see Lander... Oh, fuck. Lander... Haggle Slacks Chocolate Emporium written on the wrapper. Well, you can't blame a bird for trying. I'm not sure what this is. Some sort of stand or podium? Maybe it's just a decorative piece? It's a Roman doorstop. Roman doors were enormous marble slabs, so the doorstop had to be similarly large in order to stay in place. I don't think that's right. My uncle's a Roman historian, trust me. Fucking what isn't your uncle, Sparrowson? Who is Sparrowson's, like, mystic uncle? These columns have been designed to look Roman. I think the style is Ionic. It's not Ionic, Falcon. Irony is when a character says something, but the reader knows it means something completely different. That's not... Never mind. I see a cabinet full of engraved plates, mostly bronze. How much do you think they're worth? I don't know, 300 francs a piece, at least? Wait, are you serious? I'm in the wrong profession. I don't think archaeology works in a get-rich-quick scheme. Works as a get-rich-quick scheme, Sparrowson. Who said anything about archaeology? I'm gonna become a museum robber. Oh, well, that's one way to get rich quick. Sparrowson is such a fucking chaotic, neutral character. This is some sort of ceremonial container. It's beautifully crafted, but what does it contain? Maybe it's an arcane wine cabinet? Don't be so ignorant, Falcon. This is a sacred Mesopotamian artifact gifted to Emperor Hadrian. Nah, he's very chaotic neutral because he's very much into all of this for himself. Has he said one not selfish thing during this entire game? Like a single thing? Gifted to Emperor Hadrian for his victory at Ephrates in 123 AD. Stop making stuff up. You and I both know nothing about Mesopotamia. Euphrates, okay. Yes. Alright, you got me. This could be a hippo's chamber pot for all I know. Oh, another pillar. A supporting column. It's holding the roof up. If the column were truly supportive, it wouldn't hold the roof up. It would encourage the roof to get to its location on time. Anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. We're done here, for now at least. We can't spend all day staring at Roman artifacts, I suppose, so where to next? I feel like I should check out the murder scene last. Oh wait, no, not yet. Whoops. It is last. Okay, there we go. Wow, that's a fucking porcupine, alright. Here we are, the Grand Gallery, the murder room. I believe the murder occurred right after the... right under the new painting. Look, more normal-ass people. Normal-ass people. I see hundreds of paintings. Which one is the new one? I haven't the foggiest. We will have to ask someone. Please don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me. Excuse me, monsieur. You look like you know your Mona Lisas from your Last Suppers. I don't want any attention. Maybe he isn't talking to me. Nope, he's definitely talking to me. Keep it together, Eric. Oh, hi. Would you happen to know which painting was unveiled on the 7th of January? The one the king came to visit? Oh, yeah, I can help with that. It's the piece right behind you. I see. It's a painting of the king himself. The king's a penguin, it looks like. Yep. That's one noble-looking penguin. What do you think of it, Falcon? What do I think? I'm no art critic, but... I don't care for it. Well, of course not. He's not an emperor, he's a king. Above all else, art must strive to be honest. When I look at this piece, I don't see an honest depiction of our king. All I see is a depiction of the man the king wishes he could be. That's an artistic travesty. You read all that social commentary from one painting? It's pretty impressive considering it's a penguin in a fancy dress. I'm getting the impression that you messieurs aren't regulars at art galleries. No, we're a right pair of Philistines. Speak for yourself, Falcon. I've never even been to the Middle East. Then I'm guessing you're here to investigate the king's assassination attempt. That's right. We were actually hoping that we could ask you a couple of questions about what you saw. Oh, I wasn't even in Paris when the murder took place. I didn't see anything. But, I have a friend who might be able to help you. What's this? R&M Associates, the home of Renard Vulpes? Vulpes? Private investigator? Thank you, but I don't normally deal with this gray area of the law types. No, please give this guy a chance. Oh, fuck. After this, once we switch over to the next day, I'm gonna have to call it quits, because I am dying from my allergies so very badly. No, please give this guy a chance. He helped me out on a bind before, and I'm sure he could do the same for you. Well, I'm not making any promises, but I'll keep a hold of the card. We appreciate the help, in any case. It's no trouble. Thank you for your time, Monsieur. Is there anything else that we can do here? Well, ideally we would turn the whole Grand Gallery upside down in a hunt for evidence. But that's not possible with so many people around. We should probably just move to another room. Alright, now we're done. Yep, let's go. Alright. This is where we're gonna have to call it quits for tonight. But we'll be back with this tomorrow to hit this back up. But yeah, I'm glad that a lot of people were here to help me with my French pronunciation, even though it didn't actually go super well as far as that went. But it was fine regardless, and tomorrow we're gonna fucking hit this shit out of the park and see where it goes from here. I don't know how long this game actually is, but we'll probably beat it in time, like, at least in these 3 days that I have sorta kinda devoted to it. So yeah, I will see all of you, hopefully, tomorrow. And we will deal with more of these bad pronunciations that we will not be able to escape. I love you all very much. I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye now. Bye now, bye. Bye now, see ya. See ya, bye. I hope that you have a good day. I hope that you have a good night. I hope that you have a good whenever you're listening to or watching this. Goodbye now. Bye. Bye. I love you. Bye. Bye. Big hearts in the stream. Bye. See ya.